5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. I am super pumped. This is the Masterclass, the currency of confidence. I would have loved some more prep time, but here we are, and it's happening. And I'm asking you to bring your focused attention, bring your curiosity, bring your longing and your hunger. Because when you have more confidence, you make more money. You have more options. You have more love in your life. You have more peace. You can say yes to things that you really want and a loving kindness of no to the things that you don't want. You can use me as a role model, but do not compare yourself to me because I am living a life that I want. I am living a life of sassiness, of stage, of sexiness, of appeal, of public figureism, of iconic wonder. You will do that in your own way. So I want you to catch that I'm not here to say, be like me. And I never want to put down anybody else's coaching program, but there are many coaching programs where everybody looks alike, everybody talks alike, everybody does things alike. And I am saying, no. What's up, Francis Murray? I'm glad you're here. It is time for you to be you. And all these words get overused unapologetically. So welcome, Francis. This is the Masterclass. You're rocking and rolling that you're here. I would love to know if you're watching on the replay or showing up live, what is your intention? What drew you here? What do you want? What do you hope to get from this? Because right now, however you're watching this, replay or live, you're investing your time. And I don't take that lightly. So I want to know, what do you want to get? And of course, because you're here live, you get what you get and you get more attention. And maybe I'll give you, if you have a question that's imperative, I'd love to answer it. I just did a phone call with someone. She was so frustrated. She's like, I don't know what my passion is. I don't know what I'm doing. And maybe she'll watch this, so I won't mention her name. But basically, she's been a mom for 20 years. She raised her children. She had a business that she liked. It was successful. She didn't love it. That's my opinion. Now she's kind of doing some network marketing, but she doesn't feel good about it. She wants to be meaningful, and she just loves networking. What do I do? What do I do? And I was like, why don't you teach people how to network? You're really good at it. Boom. They came up in 3 minutes. So if you're here live, I want you to know you can get a lot more out of this. I'm going to make an offer to you for Trust Club, because at the end of the day, confidence, to trust yourself, means you could be broke. You could have $0 in the bank, feel fucking shitty, feel like everything is not going in your way. But if you trust yourself, then you'll know that one day you have an idea, you put it out there, and voila, money comes, you feel better, you have more opportunities. I have so many examples. So I want to tell you today, you're going to learn, but you're also going to hear how I use this method with myself. It wasn't a method when I used it, but I've honed in on it. And people say to me, I see you all the time on stages, doing this, doing that, comedy, one-woman show, writing a book, being on a podcast, doing this and this. And you know what? It wasn't always easy for me. And I wasn't always the first one to raise my hand. I definitely was not getting on stages. I was messing up. I still mess up. And so you see the current version of me. No one except my teacher knows what a mess I was in terms of self-loathing, self-deprecation, hating everything that I did, not wanting to show it off, not believing that anybody would like or understand or even want to know what the fuck I said. So let's all take a breath together. I have taught myself how to embody what I'm going to teach you. And this masterclass is for you if you've already done or you're currently in therapy. I am not your therapist. I am not here to fix you. And if you're so fucking sick of being an onlooker and you really want to take the main stage of your life, again, whatever that means to you, then this is for you. If you're an artist, a business owner, someone who is looking to speak your words into the world to help people. So, as I'm saying this, I'm going to be asking you questions. If you're someone who likes to help people, put up a yes. And the more you stay engaged here, the more you'll get out of this masterclass, and you will get a copy of this class. Okay, so researching confidence is fucking boring. I looked it up and I was like, just be yourself. Like, it said all these horrific, annoying things. But confidence is for all of us, it's for everybody. And it's a skill, and you can learn it just like you learned how to walk, just like you learned how to use chopsticks, just like you learned how to use a fork or a curling iron, or you learned how to put on your wig. You can learn confidence. And again, when you have more confidence, you get paid more. You will have a better job, a better business. You will be admired by people. People will listen to you. You will have more intention. You'll have greater influence. And this is a topic that I absolutely love. No matter what you look like, how old you are, how big or small or tall or short, or what you smell like, or what you look like, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Think about all the presidents, all the politicians that get up there and get people to listen to them. Are they good looking according to standards of our eyeballs? No. Great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, great. Thank you, Francis Mary. So here's the cool thing. Even if you have shitty lighting, you can be confident. I just want to say that too. So it can happen really fast, and it's not like therapy. Money, romance can switch just like that because it's all about receiving. And you can only receive how much you have space for in your currency bank account. And which is why I call it magic, because when something's wrong with you, you have to go to therapy. You could spend 20 years, but this could happen in a matter of 10 seconds, right? So I don't know who's watching this on the replay, but I would say, Francis Mary, if I said to you right now, reach out to 5 people who you know want to be singers in their very beginning, and tell them you're opening up a program, it's $500, and you want to work with them, you like them. Just notice what happens in your heart. Notice what thought came into your head. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying like, oh, there's a challenge. Okay, Mary, thank you. And you talked about that in your intention, so I'm picking up on it. And yeah, now you might get 3 messages that are like, fuck you. I don't want to give you money. How dare you drop in my inbox and ask me for money? You might get 1 question that's like, ooh, what does that include? And you might get 1 that's like, where do I send the money? That is a total fucking ride. So where's the fear in your body? Like, what does that physically feel like? And that's the kind of thing that why I can work with people and get for 10 seconds and be like, do this. Whether you do it or not, you're going to learn something. So if you're a person, a woman who likes learning, throw up the word learning, otherwise known as self-development, otherwise known as what's the word? Actualization. Those things are really important to us to learn about ourselves. Basically, our systems, our school systems, some of our family systems, the job systems tell you it's got to be long, it's got to be hard, it's got to be draining to learn a system. And that's where they're wrong. It can be quick, it can be challenging, and wildly surprising. If Mary came back just now and wrote, I wrote to the 5 people, She took an action. And it's through the actions we come to life. It's through the actions that we get confident. Not the reading, not the talking, but the action, the actual ability to put yourself out there in a way that feels like a risk and be like, no matter what happens, I'm going to learn something. Okay. Are you open, and this is for everybody, to up your game of confidence? Are you willing to fill up your currency, your bank account of confidence, and put some money in it? So close your eyes for a minute, and I want you to envision a wallet. Ooh, this is fun. Envision a wallet. Maybe it's your wallet, or maybe just a colorful wallet pops into your head, and look at it. Is it long and wide? Is it a fat square wallet? Is it a change purse? Is it a satchel? What is your currency? What does your confident wallet look like? Any wallet. And I want you to picture it full of cash or checks and or credit cards and or gold bars, whatever. And breathe into the idea that you have an imagination that, whether you like it or not, came up with something just now that is your wallet of confidence. And let's fill it. So I want you to type yes if you are willing to up your confidence wallet, to put the currency as a priority in your life of receiving money, love, anything like that. The other thing I want to say is victim energy is not welcome here. If you are here and you're going to take up space poo-pooing or being like, yeah, you don't understand, I have this and this problem, and oh, money, I'm broke, then that is not welcome here. You are welcome here, but the victim energy is not. So tell that victim energy to get the fuck out of here, because right now we are learning. I curse. If you don't like it, you can either blank it out in your head or you can also sign off. I might not be for you. So you've already said you like to learn. I could see that. I know that about you specifically, Mary. But what I want to know, and what I want you to know is confidence comes from taking action. And no matter what the result is, taking the action is what fills your wallet. That's how you get paid. So anyone can learn the phases of the unconventional icon method. That's how we break through and get confident. Everyone can tap into learning confidence and to break through self-doubt and feeling like a fraud. So feeling like a fraud has a stupid name, and I'm not going to say it because it's annoying, but feeling like a fraud means like you're not enough. So if that resonates with you, I want you to do from 1 to 10. And I want this to go especially to those of you who are undercharging, who are doing things for free, who constantly sort of just are volunteering for things, but like refuse to take money. If you've heard yourself say, no, 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 I can't take that money, put up your number. Like you can share a story always, but from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. I mean, 10 being the most, right? Resistance to money. So 1 is like, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy. I feel good about money. I have money in my wallet. I have money in my checking account. I have money in my savings, and I want more. 10 is like, what the fuck? I'm surviving. I look fine on the outside, but like I have no clients. I'm afraid my light bill is going to get shut off. And I have a business. And like, I don't know what to do. I'm so sick of myself. So it's kind of like when you go to a restaurant, you pay them, you order the food. You don't decide if you're going to pay for it, if it's good or bad. You know you're going to pay for it. So it's like taking the confidence action, not knowing the outcome, not knowing if the food is going to be good or not. It doesn't matter. You still have to pay for it. You still get your belly full, or you still get to, follow my frame here, invest in something that's for you. You might like it, you might not. The restaurant might get cold and then you don't like it there. So taking the action, I'll say this again and again, is where the confidence comes from. Not, what if it doesn't work? What if people think I'm an idiot? They might. But the action is what fills your currency wallet. Putting yourself on a dating app, putting yourself on a live video. These are things that are actions because they're witnessed by random people. So that's important, to be witnessed. So learning this is not just something to listen to, but I want to encourage you to take an action that feels fearful. So Mary said in her heart and in her stomach. These things are very connected, right? We have big hearts in this society. We care a lot. And that means when we put ourselves out there with your big heart, if you get rejected, boom, big pain. I understand that. I have a big heart. And that becomes where the little rub, the little niche of like problem occurs. So we're going to open the enchanted door. And here's the exact method I use. Poopy, nothing special or secret here. I'm revealing everything to you. Here's the steps to take. You ramble. You could ramble in writing. You could record your voice and listen. You could write it and read it out loud. You could do it on a video. Dump it all out of your head. Your fears, your worries, your garbage, your mishugas, your creativities, your big desires. Maybe you don't even know them yet. If you're a 10 on that scale of receiving and you're so afraid and you're so fine, and the reason you're doing all this dumping, you're opening up the door to your consciousness, which is quite enchanting. But you're going to dump it all so that you could hear yourself, so that you could hear yourself. Ah, yes, Mary, thank you for sharing that. What really hurts? You're 5. The fact that you're admitting that, like, I would love to know, because this is all for you right now and someone else, I think. So here's the obstacle. How can you get out of your own way so it's not so painful with this? Opening the enchanted door, dumping all your shit, brava if you're going to do it with somebody, but do it with yourself, really honestly, and then listen. And listen with your eyes closed to yourself and hear the cadence of your voice. Hear when you get excited. Hear when you sort of whatever. Hear when you're whining. Learn when you hear your victim come out. It is so important to get to learn not the words that you speak, but the way you speak about certain things. Your anger will be revealed. Your impatience will be revealed. All the parts, yes, all the parts will come out when you open the enchanted door to your consciousness. Now, here's the thing. This is brilliant. When big-hearted people who care read a response as rejection, it is very painful. And that's why this work really can't be done alone, because the coping mechanism to block rejection is closing your heart. Closing your heart to money, closing your heart to romance. So you will accept less than. Here's the cool thing. It can change very quickly. You don't have to change businesses. You don't have to change lovers. You just have to open up a little more with vulnerability, not victimhood, but vulnerability, which means connecting in the truth. And confidence comes after you ramble and you get used to hearing yourself and you get used to sharing the consciousness. Then when you're in connection with another and you do it, it won't feel so high stakes. Okay. That's why Trust Club works, is because we get to witness each other. Okay. So that's opening the enchanted door. If you have any questions, let me know. And then you learn new behavior. It comes from the writing, from the sharing, from dumping it all, learning how to listen to yourself when you feel high, learning how to listen to yourself when you feel low, and everything in between. Okay. So let's take a breath together. This is a masterclass. We're going to get a lot done in a short amount of time. I dressed up for everybody and I put on the very first thing that I saw. I've never worn this like this, but part of feeling confident is wearing what you want, dressing up as you want. I put on red on my eyes. No magazine says if you have brown eyes, put red eyeshadow, but it all takes a little bit of extra confidence. It all takes a moment for you to say, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to feel stupid for the first 30 minutes, but then we'll see. I just saw a past client celebrate her daughter's birthday with fucking high heels on, this big. I'm like, I know that shit is not comfortable. And I know that she was on her feet all night. It was like a teenager birthday party. I would not be doing that because that is not my pleasure. That is pain that comes from the patriarchy that says this is how you look good. So it's time to decide. And before we get to awkward alchemy, I want you to think of what decision have you recently taken a long time to make? Maybe you're in the middle of it still right now. And in the heart of hearts, you know, is it a yes? Is it a no? And there's no explaining. You know, it's a one-sided video, but I want you to think to yourself, if I were really honest with myself, and see what comes out. You don't have to share it. In fact, I don't want you to share it. But we all lie to ourselves about certain things. So I want you to know for yourself, is this client for me? Is this lover for me? Is this coaching program for me? If you want something, admit it to yourself. Don't feel guilty or worried or shame, because it really is more of a win for your wallet of confidence to have a clear answer so other things can come in. And right now, I'm a perfect example of it. So I have a full business. I'm on the board of Rockaway Creates. I have stakes in Rockaway Beach. I have a show I'm working on. I have art I'm painting on. I have a coloring book I'm working on. And all of a sudden, Lighthouse comes into my lap. It's another whole business, in-house events, food, business partnership, events that are pop-up events, pay, insurance, tons of shit. If I was stuck in any other decision-making process, I never would be able to hold space, create, and do the things that I'm doing. So when you use this method, when you clear and then get truthful with yourself, you have space for more. The next job is, can you enjoy it all? Okay, and the next phase we're going into is awkward alchemy, and this is about upgrading your confidence in this year of 2024. So we're going to do the first thing right now, where we're going to get embodied. I want you to embody this. Don't just sit here and watch it like it's all in the family. Ready? So I'm not going to stand up because let's make it easy on ourselves. I want you to sit. Relax your asshole. Relax your sphincter. That's where fear lives, in our energy channels. That's where we hold a lot of energy. So you might tighten your root first and then relax it. Here's the sentence, and you can do this anytime, anywhere, in the mirror, anywhere, or just right now. This year, 2024, it's mine. That's it. This year, 2024, it's mine. So I'm going to use this as a mirror. This year, 2024, it's mine. Turn yourself into that character. And it reminds you of a fairy tale. Like, in the fairy tales, like the secret stepmother was like, I'm going to have whatever I want. It's mine. So these are ways you can play with yourself. If you take yourself too seriously, if you're sitting at your computer like, I have to make money, I have to find a boyfriend, I'm so upset, it's never going to come your way. You need to get your state in a better place. Put on your sparkles, put on your eyeshadow, scratch your head, get into chaos. Because you know what? Women, the feminine, is chaos energy. And that's what we're here to do. Say it with me. This year, 2024, it's mine. It is so fun to get over that hump of like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Why not? Why can't you do it? Isn't it fascinating? You can't make a noise? Okay, and I'm a special educator, so I'm going to modify it for those of you who can't make noise. You can use your face any way you like. Unless you're watching this from a country where women are not allowed to use the internet, you have no excuse. Okay, ready? So you're going to make your faces as if you were saying, that's it. Great, Frances Mary. I see you, and so it shall be. Okay, so what you're doing there is you're alchemizing the feelings of dread and stuck and boredom and fear. You need to freak yourself out. You can't sit there. Oh my God, I just got so passionate about this. You cannot sit there and think your way out of it. You cannot ask a million questions to a million advisors and not do anything about it. You need to take an action that feels freaking scary. Frances Mary, I have this little hope that's like, you're going to write to 5 people and make an offer. Because you know what? In that time frame, it might take you 10 minutes. You might get surprised. And in that surprise, your instant confidence wallet is now full. Ching, 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 ching. Like the money that you hear in a slot machine. I kid you not. I had a coach a very long time ago when Periscope was on. And I was like, I have no money. I can't make my payment to you. She's like, well, have you reached out to your fans? I don't want to reach out. This motherfucker had me call people. I had to call them. She's like, you owe me money. She was not this nasty. And you're saying you can't pay me, yet you're in business. What are you doing? So I laid on the floor like a fucking baby because I was very embarrassed. And I called 10 people. This happened a lot. And some people, when I called, I told you your offer. You're just going to help them start their voice career. Boom. Doesn't have to be complicated. So I love that you said that because we love to complicate things. I'll tell you what someone else might say. Let me work on my website now. Let me go pick out my brand colors. Let me put together a program. If someone is sitting home stuck and teaching something that you know very fucking well, that's going to get them to solve their problem and get them unstuck, and you care, that is invaluable. When I call these people from fucking Periscope, some of them were like, Shane, you're a celebrity. You're calling me? I was like, oh my God, I'm a broke celebrity. I don't have any money. These people think I'm a celebrity. I should have money. It was a horror. But I'll tell you what, I got some clients. I got some money, and I got to do the work that I fucking love, which at the time was parent coaching. So it will feel yucky. You're going to want to whine. I don't want to. What if people say I'm an idiot? What if they say, I can't believe you called me. I'd love to work with you. I just got a birthday gift and I didn't know what to spend it on. Can I send it to you? There are so many ways for people to pay you. So many ways. And if you can help them do something that comes easily for you, it is not fraudulent. So here's what we do with the wine. We go back to phase 1 and we ramble from that part. I don't want to do it. I want to have more shit together first. Wait, I think I need more schooling. Wait, I think I need another program. Let me spend more money investing in myself in something I do easily so that people know that it's worth it to pay me. Nope. Yes, let's get ready to ramble. Let's get ready to ramble. Exactly. Thank you. You have a beautiful offer that we put together, by the way, with you singing songs that touch people emotionally. That's brilliant, by the way. I've never let that go. Okay. So that's 2. Number 3. So part of awkward alchemy, just to sink that down for you, is to get in your body and be loud. If you're sitting in your chair and you're overthinking, expect to stay stuck. Your cute shyness, wanting people to like you, cut that shit out. It's boring. You're bored. Okay, stage 3 is strut the stage. Here's what we're going to do together. We're going to strut. Now, I know Zoom lets me play music. I don't know how to play music on this. Oh, but maybe I do. No. Ooh. Oh. 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 Stereo audio. All right. Let's see. Okay, ready? So I'm ready to jump up, but I want to say strut the stage is something that, yep, you're in a good little corner. Mary, you are in a perfect little corner to start taking major action, and it's not going to feel any better if you wait. You're a great example because everyone sees how great you are. And listen, it's easy to hide on stage, right? Another dare for you. If you fucking next time you perform, you say to everybody, I'm taking on 3 clients who are starting their singing careers. If you're interested, speak to my manager and let's see if you're a good fit. You can promote from the stage. I love it. I love it. Okay. Here we go. So now you're going to stand up, no matter how comfortable you are. On your body. Okay. And you might be embarrassed. Who cares? So you're going to get dramatic with the movement. Take your arms really good. Move your hair, move your eyes, and spinning. Spin your shoulders. Get up right now. Woo! Shake out your hands. Move your hips. Beautiful curvy hip. And take a hip circle. One way and then the other way. And then roll your shoulders, bend your knees, stretch the body. And then come back to the shimmy. All right. Now we're going to add on. Mary, did you hear the music? Okay, so I'm not going to use the music, but standing up nice and tall. Here's the secret line. Are you ready? I'm going to deliver it. Get in eye contact with yourself. 4 words. I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. And then repeat that until you believe it. I am a big deal. I'm a big deal. Oh, that's so funny. You couldn't hear it? I was playing Like a Virgin by Madonna. It's so good. And it's such a funny song. And there is one courageous woman. She made a song about being a virgin, touched for the very first time. Are you kidding? That is so provocative. And you, whoever, when you're watching this, you just want to make a sale. You just want to fall in love. Can you imagine? No one's asking you to play an arena and sing a song about Like a Virgin, but you who wants to have a workshop. I see so many people that post on social media, if I had this workshop, would you come? No, that's bullshit. That's like put nothing out. Instead, February 15th, here's my workshop. I'm inviting you. And you do it in your way. But you won't, it's hard to figure it out unless you're willing to do it like that. And also notice when you take an action, you will always learn. Write that out for yourself. When I take an action, I always learn. That's really important. When I take an action, I always learn. And hear your victim energy when it starts to take over. And you tell your victim energy, you're not welcome here. Victim energy sounds like you better start making money or you're going to have to sell things. You're going to have to call your mother. You're going to have to file for bankruptcy. You are going to have to be a prostitute. You are going to have to close your business. Like you start, oh, good. Oh, you couldn't hear the music. I thought you said you couldn't hear your victim voice. So when you start to hear that voice coming up, you tell that part, that voice, you're not welcome here. When I take an action, I'm always going to learn something. The reason why confidence is lacking is because you want people to like you. Fact. You need to be liked. And that is your teenager, your inner teenager. And that need needs to be alchemized. You have more confidence, you take more risks. Write that as an affirmation. When I have more confidence, I take more risks. When I have more confidence, I take more risks. When fear comes up, the skill, your skill level, your wallet, the currency in your wallet is the medicine. It is the extra credit card. It is the gift card, and it leads you to make a choice. When fear comes up, the skill of confidence is the medicine to push that fear somewhere else. And then you have the space and the mindset to make a choice. So think back to that decision that you haven't made yet, or think about a decision that took you a long time to make. And ask yourself again, do I really want A, B, and C? Yes or no? If you want something, you'll find a fucking way. I've done it a million times. I've done it with no credit cards, no money, no job. Here's $100 deposit for a $5,000 program. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And you know what? I fucking did it. Some people need that kind of pressure. Some people will just stay lackadaisical for years. So after you strut the stage, after you move your body and touch yourself, what do you want? You want a business? You want to be a painter? You want to be a rock star? You want to be a voiceover artist, a musician? You want to be a mother? You want to be a lover? You want to be somebody's girlfriend, a wife? Fucking decide that. You do not need the help or support of anybody else that you physically know that you're not paying. That's a fact. If you're going to ask a million people in the way of complaining or second guessing or pontificating or thinking about it, you're going to stay stuck. You have to just decide. I am a successful business owner. So I'm going to ask you a question. What would confidence allow you to do? What would confidence allow you to do? Like, if I could sprinkle confidence dust on you, what would you then do? It's great to ask yourself this question over and over again. Would you have that conversation, whatever it was? Would you be more visible in the dating world? Would you be more visible on social media with your business? Would you claim the role that you so want? Wife, mother, girlfriend? Would you get on stage? Would you worry less? That's me. More confidence, you'll waste less time. Write that down. The more confidence you have, you'll waste less time. Don't you want more time? Type yes in the comments. So confidence is embodied action. That's another one. Write it down. Confidence equals embodied action. The willingness to do something and not know how it's going to turn out. It's that simple. Confidence work begins when you feel your heart racing and you do it anyway. It's like when you're next on the open mic list. The confidence comes after you take the action, not before. So the currency of confidence means you take an action, you get paid. That's simple. You take the action and you get paid. You be willing to say something stupid, to have a bad angle on your video. Maybe your wig is crooked. I was watching this video, I swear, the other day. This beautiful young Black woman had a beautiful wig on. And I don't know what happened. I was like admiring her bangs. And all of a sudden, she's on this podcast interview. Maybe somebody saw it too. And her wig started to roll off. And all of a sudden, she had like a stocking on her head. And she was like, oh, this is not actually happening. The guy was like, it was crazy. He was laughing. She was like, it's really funny. I'm going to see if I could find it. It's moments like that where if you get embarrassed, you're not going to melt and disappear. You're going to handle it. Something's going to happen and you're going to handle it. It's like my favorite topic of farting. You know, it's embarrassing, but it's so human. It's like there's no such thing as failure. And all of that logic stuff, you could listen to podcasts and read books. But confidence it comes from taking action only. Fact. Everyone starts out like an idiot. Everyone. And I have taught myself how to embody what I've just taught you. I have taught hundreds of people personally, thousands of people since the beginning. I've started coaching at 2011. It's about the action. We could spend an hour on a coaching call, and during that time, you're going to take actions. Trusting yourself comes when you have a track record of actions you've taken when you felt afraid. It's that simple. And if you're waiting for more money to come before you have more money, it doesn't work that way. You have to be able to Show up before you're ready. Great. Thank you so much, Kathy, for sharing this. My fear about going public has to do with judgment regarding psychics and mediums. Yes, that sounds very valid. Totally. And can you do it anyway? So, what I really love is working with people who are very smart, who are very sensitive, and have special gifts because we apply the fear from the mundane world into the magic world, and it doesn't work that way, even though you kind of probably know that already. Like psychics and mediums, if they're good, then they want more people to harness their gifts, right? And so if you're ready to come out of the broom closet, it is a disservice to keep that to yourself because the people need you. And so when we up our confidence, a lot of times there's the thing you really want. Here's where my magic comes into play. You're not going to run into the fucking thing you really want. But if you do things the roundabout backwards way, you take energy from that thing that doesn't really matter, that doesn't have high stakes, and you apply it to the big thing, right? So, Kathy, if you showed up at some random open mic and got on the mic, you don't even have to say your real name, but the medicine is all there. The people, the witnessers, the microphone, the stage, and you get up there and you're like, and you channel, right? You get up there and you channel a message and you say, thank you for listening. And then you leave, you did it. Your heart's racing, you feel amazing. And then you take that energy and you apply that to your coming out of the broom closet. Make sense? Okay. Okay, I complicate things by overthinking, thinking that I need to have everything set up perfectly. Yeah, who cares? You look freaking professional. And yeah, I can unwind that for you logically, but I don't want to. I already feel a headache about it. You must feel a headache from that shit too. The body will tell you, scary thought. I know. And you know what it is? It's just a thought. Then what? You know what scary is to me? Rape. Rape is scary to me. Being held at gunpoint, that's scary to me. A thought, oh shit, fuck, I'll take a scary thought. And the scary thought is when you go back to phase number 2, awkward alchemy. Or you go to phase 3, you put on like a virgin and you start to touch yourself and shake your hips. And then you're like, oh, that thought's moved on. Your first thought is not your responsibility. Your second thought, that's your choice. Your third thought, that's your choice. The first one, that's not yours. That's not your responsibility. Let it go. That's a really good trick. That's a nice one. So, I work with overthinkers because I am one. And what I learned is if I can catch myself in real time overthinking, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Like a virgin. Woo! Put on whatever song you're feeling and start to shake your body. And I don't want to hear you're fat, you're married, you can't, your leg, your whatever. I don't care. I don't care. You can do it sitting in your seat. You could do it anywhere. Okay. I want to honor time. So, Trust Club is the place where you're going to learn to trust yourself. And I made it so fucking doable. It's like $429 a month. It's $1,512. It's about $1,600 if you pay it out in 5 months. You're going to take action. You're going to feel uncomfortable, but you're going to do it anyway because you're doing it in a sisterhood where everybody else is too. And we start full moon in April. So I want you to get this. And what am I going to do to entice you even more? I'm going to give you 2 bonus sessions. Maybe I'm super cool and I have it pulled up. Oh, I am. Oh, I do. Sometimes I'm on point. Okay. So why do I care? This is a very good fucking question. I don't always know, but I know that I believe in you and I believe in everyone in this society. So it's nurturing sensitivity and empowering success in entrepreneurial creative women. You can read this, but you know I'm here right now. We're going to work on visibility, creativity, and money. You're going to work with systems, not goals. Goals are very masculine. Systems build sustainability. Okay. So, depending on what you're working on and where you are in your journey, you're going to learn how to use all of those phases to bounce around so you don't spend too much time. Listen, I don't know if you guys noticed, we're done with January already. What the fuck? So, we're going to learn to use transparency. Here's the 3 different phases: the enchanted door, awkward alchemy, strut the stage. How fucking awesome are these images? And it's for 5 months. Overthinkers, sensitive, and you're the kind of person that loves self-development, and you have a business or a creative concept that you're ready to execute. This is for you if you know money is important, self-care is a priority, play and productivity are both important, and you know you benefit from being part of an intentional sisterhood. You need reminders that you're not a fraud. You believe and have experienced deep magic, and you know that systems are sexy. So we'll meet 3 times a month as a group, and you'll meet your duet accountability sister for the 4th week. And these are some women who have taken the course. So it's $15.12 if you pay up front, or you could pay 4 payments of $432. And you get a month bonus. So it's 1 month is a bonus plus 2 free sessions with me. And then the higher level is built in with private sessions and 4 payments of $607. That's it. Keeping it really simple, folks. So I'm going to put this link in, and you are going to sign up if it feels right. And here's the practice I want you to do. Does Trust Club feel exactly right for you? That is the question. Does this feel good? And if you're still mind fucking on this, I want you to put your right hand on your pussy, on your vulva, not inside, just in front. Relax your asshole. Take a breath in. Do I want to do Trust Club? And listen to that answer. Now, I've given some examples today of things that are scary. They're meant to be scary so you can feel. They're not meant to go do. So, Francis Mary, if you reach out to 5 people, brilliant, your life will change in a minute. Kathy, if you don't open mic, your life will change in a minute. But maybe that's not where you're at, So part of what we do in Trust Club is build up to a big thing. It's not about reaching the goal and being successful. It's about creating a system so that you could do it again and again and again. I have someone in Trust Club, and every freaking time she gets in a stuck place, she has a tantrum. She goes, so that's not what I dared you to do. I dared you to outreach to people. Creating offers, who cares? Anybody can create your offer. Make your offer. Today's Monday, folks. It's Monday Marketplace in this very group. Put your offer out. Get rejected. Who cares? Actions is where the confidence comes from. So this woman has a tantrum. She gets pissed off. Then she goes to karaoke. Or no, usually she does Trust Club. No, she does Trust Club. She does Video Vixen. She goes to karaoke, and then her life changes. That's her process every fucking time. Do not spend time being a technology mess. Don't work on your website. Don't work on your offers. Tell people, I'm working on my offer. but I'm thinking about you and I know this work can help you. I'd love to chat with you about it. Are you interested? That sounds lovely. Yes, you are ready to make your offers. So I dare both of you and anyone else that watches this. Today is Monday. Today is the day you can make your Monday marketplace offer. It is 5:55. We are ending. I'm going to end the live stream, but I want to know, what are you getting from this? My name is Shane. I am the creator of this society. I am the owner and the founder of Trust Club. I'm multi-passionate. I'm funny as fuck. I take a lot of risks and I really believe in you. And I really know, even in 10 minutes of watching this, no matter what part you watched, if not the whole thing, your whole world could be different. And I know that you know that. You can sit in excuses, but if you want me to be on your side and we can team up and work together, Trust Club is the place. Great, Francis Mary. I can't wait to see it. And Kathy, post your stuff here. Post your stuff. There's 900 women. There's about 50 active women and about 850 that don't say shit. Maybe they're your clients. Anyway, have a glorious evening. Let me know if you want to do Trust Club. I'd be happy to talk with you about that. You don't have to say yes right away. We talk payment plans, we talk intention, and we talk 2024 is my fucking year. You know why? Because I'm a big deal. Signing off. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for showing up live. See you soon.